Hello friends, you're with a lonesome gamer and I'm playing Dungeon Universalis. Now, we're at the end of this mission where we sneak into a library and we found the library, but now it's definitely no longer sneaky. We had to break the door here, which was terribly noisy. It alerted all these guys in there. So I'm going to do an initiative roll now, and unless unless they didn't have a party or are all completely drunk, they're probably going to detect us first, which is definitely bad. So yeah, it's likely that this is going to be the last video of this adventure. And, you know, if things go completely south and we're all wiped out, I don't know what happens then. I don't know if I'm going to try to continue the campaign, you know, or even if I just lose 2 heroes or something like that. I'm really not sure. And we're not in a good shape anymore, mainly because she managed to this spell backfired, and that was terrible because she was hit and all the surrounding guys were also hit, so it was a total disaster. And I mean, right now most of us are still fit, you know. She has 1 damage point, this guy none. She doesn't have any. The dog is nearly dead, but he's still, I mean, he's wounded at the moment. This guy has 4 damage points, but he has overall 7 life points. And he has also our last remaining healing potion. In addition, we also have a couple of fortune points. This guy has 3, she has 3, the dwarf 4. Problem is she is completely out of fortune points. So she is in serious trouble. And, you know, I don't know if there's anything I can still do with her, to be honest. You know, even if she rolls a die or something, even if she wants to do any kind of spell just to support the others, there is always a risk that we blunder. And if we do that, we take 5 damage dice. And there is nothing we can do to prevent that, because there's no fortune, nothing. So if we blunder, we're just screwed. And there's always a chance to roll a double 1. It doesn't seem so likely, but it's not that terribly low either. So I don't know. It's a real problem here. Now, another thing, when it comes to determining the extra skills of the leader, you roll actually 1 die for every player. I rolled, for some reason, I rolled 3 dice all the time. Now I rolled a 4th die of camera, and still there is no extra skill. The encouraging skill is not here, so he just starts with the standard skills. Still, he's got also the components for magic once. And he's got basically all these spells. Now this one, in addition, that is not her spell, right? The frenzy. She didn't learn that. I just placed all the tribal spells here just to show that, yeah, these are also his spells. And I might use, maybe, I don't know, this, or maybe I just use these markers here to indicate that he also kind of did the spells. Now, honestly, I don't really know how spellcaster AI works. I did it once. I remember there was once we had that situation where we had to fight a sorceress, I think, but that wasn't so impressive. I think this time it could be more dangerous. This lady here, the barbarian shaman, is a boss. And there are a couple of creatures that protect her. So we'll see where it all goes. So we will see now a key roll and that is the initiative roll. If this goes wrong, we're in a really bad position, I guess. The problem with the whole thing is we had to break down this door, which means it needed, I think, 3 turns for us to do that. So they got a +3 for that because of all the noise we made. And in addition, I wonder if there is anything, the direwolf, he also has a 1. So that gives them basically a +4. Now I have sharp senses, and my wolf also has sharp senses, so I got a +2. So compared to us, they have a +2. And yeah, that's there's not a lot I can do about it. I just have to roll fine. I mean, I got fortune left, so I could at least reroll one of the 2 rolls, and then we'll see. Okay, that was very, very, very bad. So does it make sense to reroll that? No. I mean, the thing is now, what I could do is, I could reroll my roll, because according to my house rule, that means now the direwolf, he will be activated. But I still have to roll for everybody else. So if I roll better, I mean, you know what, I think I'm going to do that, so maybe not everyone will get activated. So let's do a reroll here. Oh, actually, you know what? It's not over yet. I mean, it probably is. But I got my links, and the link says, this one here, character may reroll results of 1 when rolling for initiative. So I think I can reroll that die. And just a single die here. I think I don't have to reroll both because it says results of 1. So let's see. If I roll a 6 here, I can reroll the other guy, and then I got a good chance. But let's see. Fuck it. I think I cannot reroll that again. So that means it's horrible. That's what it means. Okay, so I gotta basically, I want to spend a fortune here, and I'm gonna reroll that die. Oh yeah, that's better. That's a 7. So, okay, that means the direwolf would definitely attack. And now I'm going to roll for the others. So we start with her. She needs to beat a 7, so she only needs a 5. I mean, she probably will get that. Yeah, okay. Now it's this guy here with the X. Yeah, it's not looking good. They probably will make it all. The shooter, yep. And the javelin guy. Yeah, okay. So all of them managed to do it, so they all get activated, and we're just in a terrible, terrible, terrible position. Okay, one more thing. She was caught by surprise. So it says we're going to move 1 space forward, and in addition to that, turned around. That is so fucked up. So we're going to go here. And, I mean, she's pretty much dead. And the others can't do a lot at that point. They cannot be drawn forward. I think it's just not working. Yeah, I don't see any options there. So, but they might get turned around. That's something they can do. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what happens now. So we're going to activate now these guys. Okay. So first the spellcasters. Okay. So let's see how that works. Okay, so that symbol actually indicates a battle sorcerer. So it's not a pure sorcerer. So the thing is, she has 3 actions. And we got to roll. Okay, at least no special ability right now. So roll 1d6 to choose an action. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that is a 4. Gain 1 random... What? Oh no, casts 1 random projectile. Well, one of these types of spells. Oh boy. So we definitely have these projectile spells. We have this one here. And the other one, this one. No, we don't have any of those. Okay, so it's going to be one of those. 4 to 6. So yeah, okay, it's going to be one of these 3 spells here. That, or that one. Okay. So let's see. Okay, that is the brain damage. Well, that might be one of the spells that I could be okay with, because my intelligence is fairly high, but we'll see. So the target priority, that to which the action will affect the most. Okay, great. The problem for her is that I'm simply not in line of sight. So maybe I should have thought about that earlier. I mean, she can move, and then she probably will. So I'm the only one who could be attacked. So let's move her. 1, 2, 3. I guess she moves here then. Push. Didn't need to move to cast a spell. After casting, it will move to try to get out of line of sight. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So, yeah. So the problem is, she attacks from behind. So I cannot even try to dispel at that point. I have to have her in line of sight. So yeah, it's great. Okay, so I guess she simply tries to do that spell. Now, are there special things going on? Let's see. Huh. What is that? She doesn't have the creature will use this skill if there are at least 3 allies. Oh, that's about encouraging, but this is not the case here. She is, no, she's not encouraging. Not at all. Components for magic. I think she's going to use that thing right away. I'm not absolutely positive, but I think she will do that right away. I've read that somewhere, I think. So we're going to use the components for magic. I'm gonna check it. This is really getting ugly. So let's see. She will use the scroll right away. So that's +2, and then it goes away. So she doesn't need too much, I guess. I think she needs a 4 to be successful here. And she has it. Sad. Okay, and now that thing does 5 damage, and she's got 6 mana point. So she spends the first one. That thing does 5 damage. But she needs to do she needs to to score a 5 to be successful. Okay, that's one hit. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but I'm still alive. Okay, that was okay. So that was a first action. Oh my god. Now what's happening next? I think she just continues doing this. Horrible. And the problem is, nobody pushes me away or something. I'm totally done here. I'm just standing there. And I'm stunned, by the way, now because of this attack. Now I wonder... I think it does not turn me around or anything. So, oh boy. Yeah, she's done. So, oh no, that's actually not her. Oh shit, that's not even her. So, damn, I don't have a 5. Oh, I was totally messing this up. That was her. I don't remember what I rolled, but I'm gonna take quite some damage here. I kind of thought that was the sorceress, but that's not the case. It's her. Okay, I don't remember what I actually rolled. I think it was this result here. So I'm gonna give her 3 hits. And yeah, so okay. The problem is, and it's a big issue, she just remains there, which is a disaster. If she would have been pushed away or something, it would be okay, because then she could attack somebody else. But that is not the case. She just stays there, and she will now get attacked again and again and again. And that is a big issue. And yeah, that's really a problem, yeah. It really is. Okay, so, well, let's continue. I'm going to roll again and see what she does with her second action. Now that is a 3. Okay, what does that do? Okay, what is that? Okay, that is kind of... Okay, it could be one of these. Okay, so this is basically one of the other 3 spells. That, excuse me, that one, oh, this one down here. So let's see. Okay, that's the arrow spell. That is possibly the one that is not such a big issue for me. So let's see. So she uses again a mana and casts that one. So, let's see. Okay, that was a success. And caster can only target himself. Oh, does that even work? Yeah. The caster and all friendly characters within the spell's AoE get a +1 to natural armor against non-magic projectiles. Okay, we have here 3. So that means basically that everyone except this guy has now a +1 against non-magic projectiles. Okay, I hope I can remember that. I'm not going to try to mark that because I don't think this will have a big effect, because I don't think she will survive, and therefore I don't think she's going to fire. And the others are basically just melee characters. So, okay, and now her last action. Let's hope it's another one of those, but... Okay, that is a 2. Casts... Okay, that's another spell, one of those, yeah. So, Oh, actually, I thought that's a 4. It really doesn't matter that much, but I think that's going to be... That thing will last for 4 turns. I thought I rolled a 4 and a 3. Now she's okay. Let's see. Because usually you cannot cast 2 permanent spells, so technically she could not cast another one of these 2. However, that. Yeah, maybe there's a. I think there might be an exception here. Yeah, it's as I thought. It is actually possible for the dark player to have 2 permanent spells going on at the same time. So still, I think she has that negative modifier because there is already 1 permanent spell. So now I'm gonna, and it's not gonna be the same spell. So we're gonna roll now if it's gonna be the Frenzy, which would be really, really bad, or the War Dance. I think I would prefer the War Dance. So we'll see. On a 1 to 3, it's gonna be the Frenzy. Okay, that's good. It's the War Dance. The Frenzy would have basically given these guys the skill Berserker, and they would have all attacked twice. And I mean, the War Dance isn't great, but I think it's better for me. So now let's see. She's got to subtract 1 now because she's got that spell already going. So there is a chance that she might now fuck this up. Let's hope for the best here. Okay, that's a 5, and indeed, she didn't do that. That didn't work out for her. So that was pretty good. Okay, so that's it. She had her actions, and it was okay. It really was. I mean, for now, we're still alive. And we might get a chance now, maybe, depending on how it works here, to kill her, because she is now... It seems like she might get into range, and we'll see how it works on. But first of all, we got now all these other guys activating. So the shooters will go first, and they got this javelin. Now I'm not so sure. Will they throw that thing or will they use it in melee combat? I think they're gonna throw it, but I'm not absolutely sure. Let's see what the behavior card says here. I mean, they are definitely shooters. That's odd. Okay, so that is the javelin here. That's a throwing weapon. Now, I assume because these guys are shooters, they're going to use that thing and throw it. And it says here, if you can no longer perform ranged attacks, its behavior will change to melee. So I guess for now, we're going to try to throw the javelin, and yeah, let's activate this guy. He's going to throw the javelin at her. She's still standing there with her back. So, damn, this is really not looking good. So, basically, I don't know. He needs something like a 6 or so. Because, yeah, he gets a +1. Yeah, it's probably a 6 that he needs. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. What a disaster. Okay. So that means he gets 5 damage dice. Oh, horrible. That is just so horrible. Okay. So, let's see. She's got 4. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. So she's killed. However, she's still got some fortune. And this is a problem now because I cannot save that or something. I basically have to use it now, and yeah, okay, let's see if I roll a 5 or 6. Let's find out about that. Okay, I don't. So I got to spend now my second fortune. You know, I would prefer to lay dead or something and then somehow revive later, but that's not going to be possible. So, okay, that was my second fortune. So this guy activated, and now it's him. And now he's also going to attack. And he's pretty much in the same situation. He's also going to need a 6. Okay, he fucked up. I mean, that's pretty good. So we're still barely alive. Incredible. But now we're going to have to face these two fuckers. And that's not looking good, man. That's not looking good. So let's see in which order they will activate. They have the same value points, so the more agile one will go first. So this is the dire wolf. Okay, so he moves in now here, and the thing is, now these two guys don't have their javelins anymore, so at that point they're basically unarmed, right? They've thrown that stuff, so now they're unarmed. Now this guy moves in and he attacks. And damn, I don't want to get killed by a wolf or by a dire wolf. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. I'm also unarmed, obviously, because I only have my ranged weapon here. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. And look at that, incredible. I'm still alive. But now comes the big guy, the barbarian champion. My goodness, this is like a movie or something. And now he's gonna finish me off. Pretty sure about that. Okay, so let's see. And this is hard to believe, but it looks I might have a small chance, but I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I really don't believe it. Because, I mean, I rolled well. I rolled an 8, but... So, no. There's no way. I lost that. I'm pretty sure about that. He's got a 4... And he simply adds 1 because I'm still with my back to him. So in the end, he has a third. No, that's him. So he also has an 8, and I only have a 3. But I got to subtract 1 because I'm unarmed. So he clearly wins that. So the question is now, is he going to be able to kill me or not? And we got to see what kind of weapon he actually has. Well, maybe he's got some negative modifiers with his weapons, but I'm still... Nah, it's not... No chance here. So he's got an axe. Yeah, okay, he's got a negative modifier, but still, it's not going to be good enough. I'm just... If I would not have been unarmed, it would have been a tie, but then he had a shield or whatever. So anyway, he's going to do 5 die of damage, and basically if I take 2 damage, I'm dead. Okay, so yes. Oh, you know what? I don't know, man. There might be a chance I'm still alive, but I don't think so, because the axe does a -1 against armor. That means I have only an armor of 3. And that means that die, that's the one that kills me. If that would not have been an axe, I would have been okay. But it's the -1 against armor that actually kills me. Yeah. And I don't think there is anything I can do against that for now. No. No, there's nothing I can do. However, there's one last thing that he doesn't know and nobody does. And that is Thorondin's special item, the Water of Life. A gift from Camararin, come from distant Menon. This flask allows you to remove the knocked out condition from a character or pet fallen during a quest or an epic event. One use only. So she is now knocked out, but I can use that thing to bring her out alive, to revive her basically at the end of the game. But for now, she's knocked out. That's actually interesting because that gives... Oh no, that's only the achievement point. She would have gotten now a lot of achievement points for killing me, the dark player, but it doesn't help here at the moment. Okay, so basically I think I'm gone at that point. Okay, so I'm not... But they all activated, so I'm just gonna put her out of the way. So and now we can move in, and yeah, I mean there's still a chance that we can somehow that we can survive that battle, and I think the chances are actually pretty good. So let's see how we can maybe do that. Okay, so here's the thing. I think for me it's extremely important that I manage to kill the shaman really as soon as possible. I mean, this is a very, very dangerous person. But it can be possible. I wonder... So here's the thing. I guess when I move in with the dwarf, 1, 2, the problem is I don't know how to get into this room, and this is really an issue, because if I move in here, the character here will basically block everything, and I gotta get rid of the wolf here somehow. And if the wolf goes away, I can move through here and attack the shaman. So basically I somehow have to manage to kill the wolf and then take his place, which I can do if I kill him. But it's going to be very, very hard to do that. And but you know, I think, I mean, this is super expensive, but at that point, I feel it doesn't really matter anymore. If I use my heroic potion, I get a double action. And then I might get a chance to maybe kill the wolf. A very good chance to do it, because I'm also in berserker mode. So I basically got 4 attacks against the wolves. The point is, it really must work out. If it doesn't, she gets another 3 spells to cast at us, and that is not good at all. Yeah, I'm gonna try it that way. I'm gonna take that heroic potion, which is a quick action, and then I'm gonna move in here. Okay, and I'm gonna attack the dire wolf. He's not that strong, but he's right in the center, and he's blocking everything. So, and I go into berserker mode, which allows me basically 4 attacks against that guy. So let's see. We start the first one. Okay, that wasn't too great, but it could actually be enough. I don't know. I mean, the guy has a 4. I got a 5, but I got to subtract 1 because of my berserker thing, so that's not good enough. So the next action, or the next attack, oh, it's looking worse and worse, man. Third attack. Oh boy, look at that, man. We just fuck it up completely. And now the last one. Okay, that was at least 1 hit. But that's not going to be good enough, I guess. So that means we can now... At least we can now use 7 dice. But, I mean, this guy has 5. I mean, there's a chance, and I could re-roll that. So let's see. That's not enough, man. That's not enough. These are 4 hits. I need 5 hits. But that's interesting. I could push the guy away. And I think I can still take his place. If I push him away, I'm pretty sure I can take his place. And that would be good enough. Okay, so the dog takes 4 wounds. Now I'm actually, you know, I'm thinking about a reroll here. I mean, the chances are I can do it. I only need a, you know, I'm doing this. I'm taking a reroll. Probably doesn't matter that much, but it would be definitely better to kill this guy. And that is actually a success. I got 5 hits this time. So that means the dog is killed and I can move into his space now. Now the problem is we got this guy still. And that means we got to basically sacrifice the Warhound now. He moves in, zack, zack, and then he goes here. And the thing is, that means he's now going to be engaged with this guy. And he can do an attack. I mean, there is no reason not to do that. So maybe we got a chance here, but I don't think so. I'm actually wounded, so it's super unlikely that this will work out. And it didn't. It's actually really bad here. Anyway, and now, because he is engaged, I can ignore his defense. So now I can move in his melee range. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just make it. And now, man, I somehow have to do this. So I can do the fast attacks. I mean, I got a couple of rerolls and all, and I just have to try to kill her, and we'll see if this works out. It's gonna be very hard. Okay, that is excellent. That's excellent. We managed to do some damage here, or some massive hits. So that means we can now roll 8 dice. Fantastic. We gotta do 5 damage, and she only has 3 armor. So there is a realistic chance we can kill her. Yeah, let's hope for the best here. Come on. Oh, that's it. There she goes. A dwarf, man. There we go. She's done. Awesome. That was amazing. What a blow. Okay, that's something. And now we gotta roll for all these fuckers. Because the leader is dead, and now they might actually run away. So now let's see. We start with this javelin guy here with a shooter. It's a courage of 4. Okay, he's gone. That's okay. I mean, these guys are not terribly dangerous anymore. What about him? He just made it, I think. And now we got to check the barbarian. And I would really appreciate if he would run away. But he's got 5, so let's see. Okay, he stays. Okay, now what else can we do at that point? Looks like we lose the wolf, I guess. But okay, maybe we're lucky. So that shooter switched to melee. And he's unarmed, I mean. But anyway, he will attack the Cyclops. There is nothing else he can do. That's not bad, but it's not good enough. Even though the Cyclops has to subtract 1, the shooter also has to, because he's unarmed, and he has 2 points less. So basically the shooter, let's see, I mean the shooter has an 8, and I got a 7, so I win that. And now it's this guy here, and yeah, he's gonna attack the wolf. The wolf's got a -1 because he's wounded, and this is all not looking good. Oh god, there we go, man. That's the end of the wolf. So yeah, I'm gonna roll a couple of dice here, and the wolf takes that bad blow, but it was a heroic death. So that's a standard X, 5 dice, -1 though, there's no chance for the wolf. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, but we're gonna take revenge here, that's for sure. Okay, so this guy is still in his total frenzy, the Cyclops. He's seen his friends fallen, and he's now gonna really turn on the booster. So he's gonna do again, he's got basically 4 attacks. I mean, so he's gonna start attacking this shooter, and that is good enough. That gives him 6 dice. And the guy has, I don't know, does he have any... does he have any weapons or stuff? No. Any armor, nothing there. Okay, these are 2 hits, and he's got 4. So 2 hits, and let's see, the second attack. I gotta check that out. Let's see, the shooter can basically add 3. So he's at 10, -1 because he's unarmed. That means 9. I got a 5. I gotta subtract 1 because I'm in Berserker mode. So that's a 4, and I can add 5. So it's also 9. Okay, what does that mean? Well, we don't have a shield. But the guy is more agile than me, so he wins. Okay, but we got another double attack. Okay, that, oh boy, that's a blunder from him. It doesn't matter anymore, he's unarmed anyway. So we can do another 6 die of damage, and we need to do 2 damage to kill him. Okay, that's it. So the shooter is slaughtered, and then we can move into his space, and now we can attack this guy. Okay, so let's see. This is not going to be so easy. Oh my goodness. So, I don't want to use my fortune here, because that's what kind of saves my ass if this guy kills me. So no, I cannot use the fortune. I gotta take the blunder, which means, holy crap, I'm gonna lose my weapon, and I gotta check if it breaks or not. So the weapon breaks on a 1. Okay, at least the weapon is still intact, but at the moment I'm also unarmed, which is not good at all. So again, the dwarf has to try to save everything here. He moves up and he tries to attack with his fast attacks. And you know what? Does he... He can use a fast action, because, yeah, he's going to take his double-headed axe, because this guy has a shield, and there the katana is not that great. Okay. Okay, that is good enough, I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. Just barely, but it's good enough. And now we see. The guy has a shield, so he's got to roll if he manages to block. Ah, fuck it, he does. I could force him to reroll that. You know, I got a ton of fortune. I'm going to force him to reroll that. Damn it! Didn't work. Okay, at least this is a shield breaking whatever. So he's going to roll that because the weapon is so harsh. He's got to roll if his shield holds. And what does that mean, man? I don't know what that means. Okay, I think the shield can break on a 1 or 2. Okay, wow, he's just rolling 6s here. Okay, that didn't work out. Not that good at all. So the Cyclops might get in some trouble here. Okay, let's see who the melee, who the barbarian champion will attack now. It turns around and... okay, that's the enemy which is easiest to hit. Now, that is going to be the Cyclops, simply because he's unarmed, and that gives him a -1. So, yeah. On the other hand, I also got a -1, but I'm still in Berserker mode, so that gives me even a -2. So, yeah, it's the Cyclops. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Yeah, okay, so that was a hit. And that means he uses his axe, and the axe does 5 damage, and I think there was a critical involved. So I think we have to face 6 damage dice here. Now I got still a couple of life points left. Actually, I got 3 life points left. So, and I got an armor of 4. But his axe does -1 versus armor. Okay, yeah, that kills me. But I got 2 fortune left. So I'm gonna survive that anyway. So I'm gonna spend my first fortune, roll a die, and on a 5 or 6 I'm fine. And away. So I gotta spend the second one, and I survived. Okay, but this is not looking good. And actually, I forgot to roll for his activation. So this is something I should do, and we have indeed, we got to draw a reinforcement card, or a card, and that says Fortune. The dark player can play this card as if it were a fortune point. It affects 1 creature of his choice. Okay, fine. So that means that guy now has a fortune. And that you can use that to kind of save him when he dies. Yeah, you may only use it to repeat a critical failure result or to avoid a result that knocks it out. Okay. So, and that did cost him, by the way, 2 more points. So I think he's at 4, at 3 now. Okay, now let's see. So first of all, what I want to do is, when I activate, I'm going to move this guy here to the side. And then I'm going to drink a healing potion. I mean, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to drink a healing potion here. So I'm back at 7 life points. I think that makes sense for some reason. Okay, the bastard sword is down. Now, I think because I moved away and the sword is actually placed here, I gotta check exactly where that sword lies, and I gotta check if I can grab it. Otherwise, I still have my axe that I could use. So let's see. Actually, the weapon is located on his square, not on my own. So I could try to pick it up, but if I would do that, I have to do an agility test, and my agility is 2, which is ridiculous. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna... Oh, wait a minute. What does this Berserker thing say? A berserker must always engage and attack the nearest visible enemy. Wow, great. So that means I gotta basically attack this guy. Oh, that's a real issue now. Oh, that is a serious problem. Okay, so... Oh boy. Okay, so here's the problem. First of all, I cannot drink a potion if I'm engaged and if I'm adjacent to a character. So... I cannot drink the potion. That's an issue. Okay, great. So I still have my 4 wounds, it seems. That is a big, big problem, actually. And... okay, now let's see. What I can do, though, is... well, I gotta attack this guy, I think. And... wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I gotta engage. Just a second. So he did hit me the turn earlier. I think because when he hits you, after attacking and winning a combat, will always push the enemies and follow. Okay, now that might actually be something. So he pushes me back, the weapon stays here, and he moves in here. Okay, interesting. Maybe that could change things a little bit. Okay, so let's see. What I can do is, with this guy, I can move the dwarf here and then attack. That's okay. When I'm engaged, I can totally do that. So let's see. We got to try that again, because if things go well, I might get at least a chance. Wait a second. I might get at least a chance to push this guy back here. And then I might get the chance to drink the healing potion. And then I have to engage. But at least I could then do it. And I might then have... we'll see. First I gotta win that attack against this guy. Okay, I mean, that looks fine. We got an 8. He also does, but I got 1 higher. My value is 1 higher. We both have a -1 for the axes, so that's okay. So I won that battle, and now he's gonna try to defend himself with the shield. And look at that. That didn't work out too great. But I think that doesn't matter. But he's still... I wonder if he has to check if the shield breaks or not, even when the defending didn't work out. But we're gonna check that in a second. First, we can now roll a lot of dice, actually. We can roll 6 dice, and his armor is reduced by 1, because this is the double-headed axe. So he only has an armor of... well, let's see. Let's see what he has. That's a barbarian champion with axe and shield. Oh, he doesn't have any armor at all? Interesting. Well, then I think there is actually no effect. I think we simply will hit the guy. I think he's got a 3. I'm not totally positive about that. Yeah, I think this is the indicator for actually real armor and not just natural armor. So we'll see. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's pretty good. That is definitely good. These are 4 hits. So the guy is wounded, which is clearly an advantage. Okay, great. And we managed to push him back. That is also great. Okay, now it's looking definitely better, and I also can move in here. Okay, so the problem is that I have to engage with the barbarian, and I only have a single quick action. Okay, I think I want to now drink my healing potion just to be safe. Even if I really screw the next attack or the next defense, I will be safe. He cannot kill me because I got 7 life points left. Okay, so this is it. I also don't have any fortune, nothing. This guy is out of fortune. She is dead. She is out of fortune. Horrible. The only one who is really doing well is the dwarf. But sadly, I cannot use my... I think I cannot draw my axe. I mean, maybe I could and simply engage, but then I could not attack anymore. So I think I prefer to attack unarmed. Maybe I do a lucky punch or something, and then, you know, I mean, could be good enough. The guy has a -1 modifier too, and I got at least 2 attacks. So hey, I think there's a real chance I can actually do it. And I gotta check with his shield what's actually going on with his shield. Okay, so first of all, I think I did a small mistake earlier on when the guy blocked successfully for the first time with his shield against, I think it was against his attack. I think I rolled a 6 when I attacked. And that would have actually meant that he gets a modifier for the blocking, so only of +1 for every 6. So only a 6 would have actually been a successful block. And I think he rolled a 5. Oh no, that's actually not true. He rolled a 6 and I made him re-roll and he rolled a 6 again. Yeah, so that was okay. But yeah, and the second thing is, he actually only has to check if his shield breaks when he does a successful block. So this time I don't have to roll for his shield. Okay, so now we're gonna attack with him, and I'm gonna do. I have 2 attacks because of my berserker mode. I'm unarmed, which isn't great, but we'll see. Ugh. Okay, well, I assume that's probably not good enough. I got basically a 4. Oh, maybe it actually is. I got a 4. Usually I would have a 5. -1 for being unarmed is a 4. And this guy is wounded. So he has a 4, which means he only has now a 3. And because he's handling that axe, it gives him another -1. So that's only a 2. So that means he can attack 2, that's a 6. And I can attack 4, which is a 7. Pretty awesome. So I did a punch here. So the question is if he can kind of block that with his shield. And he couldn't. Look at that. Maybe I can kill him with my bare hands. So I think I gotta check that unarmed condition. I think he's got a +1 on shield or so, or on armor. So yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, that's actually true. He's got a +1 on his armor. So that means he's got an armor of 5, and my strength is 4. So I can roll 4 dice. And let's see if I roll a 5. And I do. Wow, look at that. Amazing. So that was the guy. He killed my friend, the cat, and I killed him with my bare hands in a total berserker frenzy. And that is really something. Okay, great. Oh no, that's actually not true. Look at that. he still has his fucking fortune. So he can roll, and if he rolls a 5 or 6, he survives that. Do you believe that? Incredible. He does survive that. So yeah, okay, this thing continues. So we gotta roll again. I got my second attack. Maybe I can do this again. And this time I think I actually did again. Yeah, it's another successful attack actually. So that means I need, this time if I manage to do it, he's done. And actually he's done anyway, because I can push him back. His last chance is if he manages to roll a 5 or 6 to block. And he doesn't. And that means I can simply crush him against the wall. But let's see, this is, yeah, okay, I mean, this is just ridiculous. So the guy is totally punched to death. And he deserves it. Wow, incredible. Okay, I got my weapon back now. I'm gonna pick that up and, what a battle. What an incredible battle. And now I got the option to use this thing here, which allows me the water of life, which allows me to revive my friend here, the scout. I mean, she's heavily wounded. I wonder what actually, I can just get rid of the condition. She's still, I think she's still down to 3 hits. Very bad position here. Very bad. Yeah, she's really not doing great. But at least she's alive. The dog is dead though, which is a shame. So we need a new dog here. Okay, so now let's see what actually happens here. Okay, we killed this guy. So, I don't know, we're gonna get a couple of options to search here, I guess. So, oh boy, I think this is actually 4, 6, 7, 9 dice. No, that's not true. Actually, there were 2 shooters. So it's 10 dice that we can roll and see if we find something of value here. It's 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. There is number 10. Okay. Okay, well that wasn't too great. So we find, sadly, only 1 6. That's really pretty poor. So we find 4 coins. I mean, it's something. It's another healing potion, and we're gonna need a lot of those. And now, let's see what we can do. I mean, there's this chest here. Oh boy, I gotta risk to open that and all. But first we want to interact. I'm gonna let him do the stuff now because, you know, and because, I mean, she better moves out of the room. Maybe we let him in the room so that these 2 guys can move around freely in the room and these stay outside in case some kind of trap is been triggered or something. So let's see what happens. Now this is the library. Okay, so we can simply, there's nothing here. It says just when Plum tries to steal a book, he must be adjacent to it. So that should work out fine. And now we're gonna open the door, the chest, I guess. So yeah, let's do that. The dwarf does it, and I think what we gotta try is we gotta roll for a trap here. Okay, there's no trap, so we can now open the chest. Gotta see how that actually works out. I don't know if it's locked or we'll see. Okay, so actually I gotta do a dexterity test, and so basically I got my pick locks, so I basically need I can simply take them from her. So I'm gonna need, I don't know, a 9 to do that, I think. I cannot even do that because this guy has a -1 on dexterity. Could get rid of my armor. You know what? I'm gonna do that. So my armor is off. Gonna do the dexterity test, and then I can put it back on again. It doesn't really matter at that point anymore, I guess. So let's see. We need a high value here, and we don't have that. Okay, so now we have to break the chest, and it actually doesn't matter again because we can do all kind of trouble here and noise. There are no enemies any left in the deck, so nobody will come. We kind of cleared out the whole castle. So we can do whatever we want to do, and in the end, the chest will open. We just have to hit it long enough, and it's like the reinforced door. We just stand there and hit it. It will make a lot of noise, but as I said, at that point it doesn't matter anymore. And now we're allowed to draw a treasure card. Okay, so these are the treasure cards. Now I know that one of them says it's empty, so I'm gonna roll a die here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we roll a 10-sider. That's number 2. So let's grab this one and see what it is. Okay, that's 10 coins and 1 random armor. Okay, I mean, that's not really great, but it's something. We're gonna need a lot of cash to refill our losses. What we had to drink and all that kind of stuff was amazing. You know, we took potions like crazy. And we get a random armor. Okay, now that is some shitty leather armor. I don't know if I can even carry that stuff. I probably can. It weighs 3, and we've drunken so many potions that I'm pretty sure we have the option to carry that, and we can sell it. Okay, so that's it. We're done here. I might check the library. Maybe I can find something there in addition with the dwarf. Okay, as a library, character searching it must roll a d6, add their intelligence attribute, and then check the result. Now, actually, I can do that with a sorceress because there's no really a threat there. So I'm going to go there, and the sorceress can add 5. Okay, that's an 11. Very good. Character finds books worth 3 coins and a map. All the secret doors in this explored scenario must be revealed. Okay, well that doesn't help that much anymore, but we get another 3 coins, which is good. Okay, great. Now, I guess that's it. We're done, and we're getting a couple of rewards. Let's see. Okay, so mission accomplished. You managed to get away from Thorzel with the books and maps. Now you must accompany Plump in the presence of Count Bachter. Read narrative so-and-so. Rewards, +1 experience. And that's it. Great. Okay, well, at least we get 1 experience. Except for her, because she died. So she doesn't get that. But everybody else does. Okay, so, yeah. I guess we're good for now. I'm going to load this up. And hope to see you in the next video or on lonesomegamer.com.